Yeah, sorry. Okay. Um, yeah, hope you can hear me now. Yeah. So today is day 14 out of the 50 days, and then we are still working on what we are learning. So I was saying that I didn't focus a lot on coding, as I made mention from the beginning of this program, that this will not be about writing codes, but rather understanding the mathematics and then the physics behind what I'm actually doing. So today I read about Albert yeah, the Albert wavelength, and then his theories. I don't know whether I should call it a theory, but he had some mathematics related things. Then aside that to Jones and then his guys that worked in his lab also had some object detection related things that they also released about 20 years ago. So I reviewed their paper that has to do with object detection. And I understand what I'm about seeing is not actually being used in the world that much because of advancement. This is about 20 years ago. The paper was published in 2001. But it forms the core part of, not the actual core, but it also forms part of the foundations of computer vision. Yeah, so their paper, if you want to review it, rapid object detection using a boosted cascade for simple features. That's what I've been able to do today. James, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what have you been up to?
Come again.
What have you been up to?
Sorry, a lot. A lot. I've missed few days. Uh, I would not actually want to go deep into it. But just today, I've been on the simulation I spoke about. There has been progress today. I didn't give a full breakdown on the simulation the last time. So basically, the simulation is about we are just using solar energy to find the maximum power points. We want to track the maximum power points of a solar panel. So we the MATLAB.
But
So
hope you
aside
don't.
just doing the mathematics, you said,
Yeah, you were saying something, just continue.
yeah, I'm saying that not just at the basic points of just using one PV array. We are going to be doing it three by three. So today I just worked on just the simple. I was now able to get the simple MPPT because I had to write some MATLAB function codes to be able to do that calculation. And I just dived a little deeper, sorry, into trying to boost the solar energy DC to DC boost converter, where I used some MOSFETs and some basic components, inductors, and then uh, resistors, specific values, and got the output voltage. So that's what I've been up to, and I really like the simulation because it's also in line with my area. And there's a yeah, Arduino-based robotics project. I'm working with someone that we are incorporating the solar energy, and then at the end we want to also check the maximum power output. So we want to calculate and do that simulation, which was recommended by a professor. So that's what I've just been up to over the weekend, and today there was a massive progress. So the simulation worked out, and I am now coupling it with the solar panels in series and then in parallel. Before we join the two and check the maximum power output. So that is it. That's basically what I've been up to.
Okay, but as Kweku will start to introduce himself, James, hope you don't mind setting up to show us a little of what you have done. Yeah, Kweku, you're welcome.
Sure, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. How has your day been and what have you been up to?
The day has been the usual. Um, so basically, um, I'm still working on the website I was telling you about, and I was just trying to modify it as much as possible,
Mhm.
trying to make it more succinct and more professional to the viewer. Although it's my first, I wanted to make it look very very not so low and not so high as well, somewhere in the middle so that we can just
Yeah. Sorry, my hand pressed something else here.
sure. So I'm just
Sorry,
trying to
sorry
make it
about
in
that.
a way that the user can appreciate the design. That's what he sees, and then also fellow um, developers can also appreciate the logic in the back and also in the front end. So from yesterday till today, I was just trying to use, like I was saying yesterday, use the AI agent to try to modify the design. So I finished the designs yesterday, and then I tried to also modify the back end using the AI. So I asked the AI what he thinks about the back end code structure and the code in there, and then it gave me some feedback saying that some of the codes were redundant,
Yeah.
especially the code in the auth controller because the site is going to have various product pages that will have a form to fill to make an order for the product, unlike the e-commerce system. So if there are five products in my auth controller, I put five different functions, five different products. Okay, and
Yeah.
they told me that the way I made it is too redundant. So I it gave me an idea to store the function as, I mean, a function on its own, and then I call the function underneath for all the various products. So when you look at it, one day when I show you on Sunday something, you see that there's only one function, and then beneath the function, I call the function for all the other products in there, and then it makes the quite succinct. So basically, for now, the backend, the only thing that I'm left with is to include the OAuth you I was telling you about the other time. So before, around last week, I was going through some videos online trying to do like a tutorial, but then today I decided to just go online and then look at the original documentation of the OAuth to the actual website that has the documentation and everything that I need to know about it. So I went online, I was reading about it, and then it's giving me a clearer understanding of the OAuth and the idea behind it, giving me a deeper understanding of what we know we refer to tokens and why we use the JWT most of the times for it, going forward to the scopes and then how it works. So today has just been about reading about it, trying to get a fair understanding, a deeper understanding, not just watch a tutorial and follow it along, but trying to get the foundational core behind the whole OAuth and how it's going to benefit the user. Because at the end of the day, we are trying to get into the users maybe an account, but without getting the user's credentials. So it's more like a two-way handshake where the OAuth serves as the middleman to ensure that the proper user is signed in and all that. So that's what I've been up for today. And hopefully after here, when I get home, I'll try to read more about it. And surely by the end of the week, I should be able to inculcate the OAuth idea into the website. And I think that's the only thing I have left to do. Once I'm done with that, I can start looking at how to link the front and the back end together. So that's what I've been doing for the day. And you are muted. You are still muted.
I have to unmute about four times, four, three times before. Yeah. So um this is one of the things I do, especially when I don't have anything to do or I have to read and I'm so tired of reading. So I use Copilot. It's not showing that much. I use Copilot. So um, give me any topic. I think you're also muted.
I said the importance of OWASP 2.0.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't hear the.
So it's okay. Let's do something else. Um, object-oriented programming in C++.
So uh, can you hear? Can you hear? Okay, let's start all over. So hey man, how you doing? Can you hear it?
Just a little bit, not so much.
Okay, I'm good. And you? Okay, is it better now?
Still, I think you should put it there, very close to the computer or something, because it's not very clear.
I don't know why my volume just went. Oh, okay. Oh, it's still so low. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to act as, sorry, not that I wanted to act. I understand you are an expert in object-oriented programming, and as a senior software engineer, I want you to explain into details what object-oriented programming is to me as your junior. Um, I think you are being a little advanced. Can you break it down, knowing that I'm a novice? This is my first year to work. So, sorry, it's not sounding that loud, but what I do is to have a conversation with it. Like, just assume it's an expert and ask it any question. When it says something you don't understand, see it as a normal human being and have a conversation with it. It's very interactive. Yeah, Copilot. Yeah, so you
Wait, is
can.
it? Wait, are you using? Is it the app or something, or are you using it in another app?
No, the Copilot app,
Okay,
Apple Store or Google Play. Apple then. It's Apple Store, right?
Apple Store, yes.
Yeah, and then Google Play Store, you can get them there.
Great,
Yeah,
great.
so just have an interaction with it whenever you don't go like reading. It's very interactive, yeah, and it's also free. There's a paid version as well, but Charlie, when it's free, nobody cares about paying. Who pays for VLC? Yeah, that
Of
that
course.
that guy that guy must go to heaven. The VLC guy must go to heaven. Yeah. So what I've been able to do today, just a run of what I've been able to do today. So I was saying that I read a paper from Jones and then Paul Weller. That paper was published in 2001, but yet still that paper is changing lives and touching lives. Yeah. So most often when you on your camera or you want to take a picture, you see a box being drawn around your face, and sometimes you see your, yeah, it just detects some parts of your body. Yeah, that is part of what that paper has been able to contribute to. The paper has to do with rapid object detection using cascading and then simple features. Yeah, but later on, yeah, you get to know that the paper has some flaws. Flaws not in technology wise, but yeah, it's still technology. Yeah. So there's their model is called the HAAR. Um, how what? Ha classifiers. Yeah, but in today's world, we know that what they actually did um, is a classifier and not an object detector. Those days, because it was used for object detection, they were just calling it object detection. But now we realize it's more like a classifier. Now, the difference between a classifier and then an object detector is that a classifier is just a function that determines um, yeah, it's a function that when I say a function, it might be a mathematical function, like yeah, it's just I don't use the word function because it might be a little ambiguous when I use function, but yeah, I think that's the only word I can use now. It's a function that determines if something belongs to a part or not. So yeah, so that is what a classifier does. Then an object detector do not just detect, but rather tells you the position. So in a way, an object detector is a bit higher than the classifier. So what they did was a classifier, but they named it object detector. Now, someone will ask, why are you doing this hey kind of thing whilst there are advanced ways? We always keep the minor things and then focus on the bigger ones, forgetting that the new models we have now, they are being built on the older ones. And since I am not just interested in applying the new ones, I still have to go back to 2001 and then read that paper. And they also built their algorithm based on something that was done in the 90s. So that's where the name is coming from, Alfred Ha. So those who did mathematics and advanced physics, they might hear about wavelet. Yeah, wavelet, Haar wavelets. So that's where the name is coming from. So this even tells you that if you're a physics student and you're a mathematics student, don't see programming as too different from you. Like computer science is an applied math or an applied physics. Yeah. So how this classifier or cascading or object detectors are being used in today's world. They are primarily used when it comes to real object detection. Okay, so you want to count human beings, those object detectors. How many human beings do we have in a stadium? Is someone crossing? Is a human being crossing? Is an animal crossing? Those real time kind of things, they usually use the ha. But Gen Z, we don't know any ha. We only know the new models, but the core of those new models are just ha and things that we don't know about. It's also used in augmented realities. Um, the truth is that the deep learning models are better than it because this hard thing is being developed on machine learning. The time this was being done, there was nothing. I can't say there was nothing like deep learning because those days there were more of things in the R&Ds of companies. People were just writing papers about them. Feifei Li and the likes tried their hands on a lot of things, but they were not actually being things that we knew about. Yeah, so that's I think James is trying to join. James, you need to connect your mic before you can join. Okay, James, you're welcome. Yeah. So I was talking about the cascade, the object detectors, and then the classifiers. So I just mixed a lot of things. I think it will be a little bit more understandable when I show you what I've been able to do today. So this basically dealt with high resolution automated objects, like automating object detection. And the Alfred Ha kind of thing, the wavelet kind of thing, is usually used in signal processing and then data analysis. Yeah, but the data analysis, not the CSV data analysis we do, a little of high dimensional data analysis. So let's see if I can pull something up. Uh, let's see. Share screen. Present. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So, in a way to compensate Donald Trump, can you see what is in this note?
Mm, I don't think. Okay, me, I'm using my phone, so it's not very. I don't think I can. So let's use zoom in.
Is it possible you can zoom?
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, I can zoom here.
Okay. Uh, you can zoom. Someone using a laptop can zoom. Yeah, they can equally zoom. But let's make life simple for everyone. Is it better now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Um, yeah, so already I've given you a background to the Haar cascade classifiers. So yeah, that is a little about the theory. The physics and the mathematics has already been dealt with. You don't need to solve, just understand what it is. And then probably someone going deep into AI will not need to do all this. Yeah, but I have a different focus than just writing the codes, and this is more personal to me. So I heard Donald Trump has placed a tax on everything, including importing NumPy and CSV. So I had to honor Donald Trump. So I imported the necessary libraries. Um, yeah, and then show the image. So this downloaded the image from my downloaded the image from someone's Google Drive. Then that was what I did. Now this is object detection. So what is object detection? The ability of a system to detect objects. So now it's detecting it that this is a dog, this is a bicycle, this is a car. That's object detection. That's one of the things I did today. So I imported Donald Trump's picture, and the aim is to detect his face. So that was what I did. Most often we see this in cameras. Yeah, it is this Alfred Hay wavelet kind of thing that has been applied by Jones and then Vowley that we are seeing in this. The code, no need to explain the code, but just understand the technology. Yeah, even though writing the code is quite easy. James, the way you are moving in and out, I'll sack you. Are you aware I'm the class captain?
Charlie, it's my network. Oh. I'll be there all of a sudden, and then I'm off.
CUMTN. Yeah, so this is a graph of Donald Trump, and then I detected his face. The next thing will be to detect his eye. Now, I've been a little selfish here. I don't know if I removed that one. So I did something today, and later I realized the logic in there wasn't that good. So I was looking at how to just eliminate processes. And what I did was that if you want to detect someone's face, if you want to detect someone's eye, so I want to detect a lot of things, ear, face, nose, and the like. So the first thing is detect a face. If the person doesn't have a face, automatically it means he doesn't have an eye. Then it just came to me that I'm being biased. Yeah, because there are people who have faces, like it's we are human beings. There are people who I don't know how to put it, but it's just like um people have arms but no fingers. So if I want to develop a system like that, I don't know who will be using my system. So I had to just clear that off. Yeah. Um, so that was one of the things I did, detected his eye, and I was quite accurate with it. Then so this is like using statics. Yeah. So the real time. So if I want to do something real time, um I use the webcam. I don't know if it will work since I'm currently using. Let me try running. Okay, before then, let me just show you this. So you have to give access to the camera. So give access to the camera for it to detect my face. After detecting my face, it just told me that unclear output. Me, you're telling me I'll clear output. So I had to work on it again. and then now it's detecting me. And before then, I did some training with some other algorithms already. So I just play some of
What,
my
what, what do
images
you
there.
think about the clear output?
Honestly,
You
and
know, the first thing is, is it unclear or clear output? The
okay,
error is
so
named clear output is not defined.
yeah, so it means that it doesn't know me. How can you tell me you know Donald Trump without knowing me?
It's because I think the pixel of the image it is seeing. That is what
Okay,
is making it not to be able to really know you.
okay. I'll address that later. But in case anyone wants to join us, there's the link is in the comment section. You can just tap on the link and join us. So if you can watch behind me, okay. So in this video, it won't show, but when you watch the picture, there is a camera that has been set to the wall. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Webcam with sellotapes has been attached to the wall. That was what I used in doing that. Yeah, that camera is about 7 years old. Yeah. So I just placed it on the wall and I was trying to play with it. Yeah, it's also used in shopping malls. Yeah, shopping malls. When someone picks an object and the likes, it's still object detection. So basically, that was what I was able to do today. Um, what will I be doing tomorrow? So this is not done loading. Yeah, this is not done loading. I was thinking, okay, let me try this to see if it will load. Let me try this. But since the camera is being used, I don't know if it will work. James, the way you're moving in and out, I told you I'll sack you.
Please
Yeah,
beg
so
my network. I was, you see, I was even actually talking and then I went off. I was even surprised. I don't know. Evening then it becomes slow, but during the day I work perfectly.
sorry. Yeah, so you see, it has worked. So
The thing about
what
it is
happens?
that it early, it has also captured your notes. So have you seen it?
Yeah, it has captured my nose. Yeah, it has captured my nose. So I really suffered initially. I suffered initially when I was doing it because my eyes were a little closed when I was starting it. So the thing wasn't detecting my eyes. So like so I had to now get closer and then open it for it to detect part of. I also did one that, oh, chairman, man, don't do me like that. I also did one that will label part part of my face, so telling me my ears and everything, showing different colors, and I feel we can even use this for kids. When they take pictures, it tells them parts of their body and the likes. Yeah, so um just allow me to do my thing. Yeah. Oh, it's detecting my eyebrow or something else. So it's yeah.
So
The,
in all this, let me tell you that you are building muscles, like you told me the last time. You're also building.
yeah. I'm building. I'm building muscles, but the idea itself is not to get a perfectly working system because if I want a perfect working system, I should have just gone for any of the deep learning models. Yeah, but this is to understand the physics and the mathematics, and later on, I will have to see how I can add this particular thing to another thing to do something. Yeah. So as to what is the something I will do, I don't know for now, but just to understand all this because writing the code itself, yeah, I even had to pick up some of my JavaScript. Yeah, so
So
wrote a little JavaScript. And it was full of fun. Yeah, Yeah, it was full of fun. Yeah. So that's what I've been able to do today. Yeah. And I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Nice work, nice work, nice work.
Yeah. James is not here. That's what I've asked him to clap for me.
Ha 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 ha. Even me, I had to start going.
Because it's been a while since I did something like this. So picking it up, reading the papers, and you are reading the papers, and it's so confusing because you have to, and yeah. I once heard about this, but I thought the ha was something relating to high resolution. Yeah, so I was thinking, oh, it's high resolution analysis or something like. But later on, after reading the paper, I was like, so this is where this word is coming from. Yeah, and it was so yeah, it was some way.
I'm back.
Okay, this I'm going.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. So that's it for James. Be careful.
Charlie. I'm now using phone. You see how the issue is. I left my laptop to my phone.
Yeah, so I had to honor Donald Trump because I imported certain things without paying tax.
Ah, network is very bad. I can't hear you, but I'm happy I joined today's session. I'll see what you are doing. Hope to fix my network issues tomorrow. If it means me relocating, I'll relocate.
Relocate to where?
I'll find some place better with a clearer network, you know, just to keep my options open. So hopefully, when we meet tomorrow, I might have success in my simulation, the combination, and then I'll also pour out something.
Hmm. Tomorrow we'll be interested in seeing what you've done. Now that it's show working, don't come in. I did. No. Let's see what you have done.
He said,
Now
"Oh
you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
show
If
us
you
what you
said I
have
should
done.
share my screen, if not for my network, if you had wanted me to share my screen of what I've done and what I'm working on, I had no problem to show this that
Tomorrow,
simulation.
tomorrow you share your
Yeah.
screen, so get ready.
Okay. So will you send me the knife so that I can share it? And how
Will I
many
share
people
you
am I
the what?
sharing it among?
He said, will I send you the what?
Knife to share my screen.
You need a pie chart, not a knife.
Hmm. So thank you to all those that keep on watching and following us. We are very sorry for what our network is doing to us, but we hope to do better. Please, our network issues shouldn't make you
But
give
how
up.
come you
Just
know
keep
now
on
you have a good
watching
network
whenever it's
issue?
available.
Sorry, how can you have a good network? So now you have a good network. So now share with us.
I'm using my phone, so unless I flip the screen and you watch from my laptop, if I connect the laptop, it disconnects easily.
Okay, so since you know you'll be presenting tomorrow, I think that will not be an excuse. So you will have to prepare, do network tests and everything before tomorrow.
Prepare is not an issue. Prepare is not an issue. This is just what I have done today. I don't know if it's clear. Can you see?
I'm
Let me
not
turn it
blind.
this way. Come again.
I'm not blind. How can you
You're
ask
not
me if I
blind.
if
So
how
this
can, how
is
can you ask me if I can see?
I'm just asking. You know your house. This is a main PVRA. So
The
one
image
good
is
thing
not
about
in
this
focus.
model.
Do that. They let it be in focus. That can I see?
Ah, oh, Kafra, Kafra, it be your house people. So, so this is a main thing, the PVRA. That's the solar panel. So one good thing about this model is it has different specifications of uh, companies that produce different panels with their specifications, value, everything you need to know about it. The power, the output voltage, the maximum, whatever you need, information you need. So you just have to select. So this is a PVRA block. So you just have to select the model you want, and every of its specification just comes out. So that's just what I'm working with. We're just trying to use it to check the maximum power point. We want to track the maximum power point of the panel, of each panel. So we are going to be doing it three by three, but currently it's just one that I've done. And I tried to do some boost converter over here. These are what I used to do the boost converter. That is to just convert it from DC to DC. It's nothing much. Just converting it. So if it happens that you don't need that maximum voltage coming from the panel to work, you just step down the voltage to a usable one. That is just what you can do over here. And so we are using some MOSFET transistor and some few loads, inductors, coils, and all that. So this is where the main PowerPoint tracking is. This is where the main thing is. You can just ignore this part, but this is where we wrote the MATLAB function code that uses the voltage and current to be able to do that calculation. So this is just how the MATLAB code looks like. Ah, some few
Okay.
codes be something small. So
Yeah.
I don't want to talk more. I think I've done my presentation. Tomorrow I will not show anything again.
No. You have to. You have to give us a detailed explanation tomorrow. Yeah, you have to give us a
Okay.
detailed explanation tomorrow. Yeah. Ah, this morning you've done. Look at how you are sweating.
No. I'm already sweating. I'm in Africa.
Yo,
So guys, let's keep on keeping. I've been off for some time, but I'm back. Not that I've not been working, but I've been working, but I'm back.
yo,
So
yo.
subscribe, like, reach out to anybody. If you need anybody's contact or want to join us, you can reach out to Tween Tech, and I'm sure they'll get you to anybody that has been on this line. Whenever you watch, just enjoy. Just comment, leave a comment. No matter what happens, we'll respond. And catch you all tomorrow. Peace out.
8 p.m. GMT.
Tomorrow I'll be the first.
Hmm.
I'm saying
Can
it live. I'll be the first tomorrow.
we put
Peace
a
out.
bet on it?
Yes, we can put a bet on it.
What are you betting on this?
Uh, I get a job in Tween Tech.
So later on,
If I don't come,
you will go and be preaching to the council members that and then pact members that they shouldn't bet.
please let's talk what let's say what we're saying. If I don't come early,
No,
then forget
you are
every other
betting.
thing I'm
You are
saying.
betting. Then later on, you go and tell pacts and then
It's a
castle.
challenge. It's a challenge. It's not a bet. It's a
You
challenge,
don't
just like
bet.
the upskill challenge. You are challenging me to come early.
No, what the word I used was bet, and I used that word not once, and I know you understand what bet means, and you
Okay, I
agreed
was
to it.
hearing challenge.
You are hearing challenge. Don't worry,
Yes.
my one year probably around day 25, I'll be working on um audio related things. So I will consider you okay. Since you
Okay.
have hearing challenge.
No problem. Have a good
Hey,
night.
past president, night James, you are betting. Hey, the Pope will hear of this.
Charlie,
Okay.
go bed, go bed.
Okay. So good night. Bye bye.
And good morning to those that are in another part of the world, and good afternoon to whoever is in another part of the world.
Those of us that we are still around almost 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Yeah, it's how what the time? Yeah, 8:41 in Ghana. Yeah, it's too early for us to sleep. James, bye bye.